Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast.
What's up, guys? We're really glad you're here because today's episode might totally change the way you think about speaking English.
Yeah, because a lot of English learners believe something that sounds smart, but is actually holding them back.
And that belief is, I need a huge vocabulary before I can speak fluently.
Nope, not true.
You do not need thousands and thousands of fancy words to start speaking real English.
What you need is a small group of common words used again and again in real situations with confidence.
So today, we're talking about something powerful, practical, and honestly, kind of freeing.
Clear emphasis: how to speak English with only 299 common words.
Yep, 299.
Not 5,000, not 10,000, not a giant dictionary.
Just a strong, smart, useful core that can help you survive, connect, express yourself, and actually start talking.
And if you've ever felt embarrassed, stuck, slow, or like your mind goes blank when it's time to speak,
This episode is for you.
so grab your coffee, take a breath, and let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Alex, let's start with the big myth.
The myth is this: if I learn more words, I will automatically become fluent.
And that sounds logical, right? Like more words equals better English.
But in real life, that's not how speaking works.
Because fluency is not just about how many words you know. It's about how quickly and naturally you can use the words you already know.
Exactly. Some learners know 5,000 words and still freeze in a simple conversation.
Meanwhile, someone else with a much smaller vocabulary can say, "I'm tired. I need help. I'm not sure. That sounds great. Give me a second. I'm on my way." And boom, they sound alive, real, natural.
Because they can actually move with the language.
That's the real game, not collecting words like Pokemon cards.
Yeah, not gotta catch 'em all.
No, you need the words that show up again and again in daily life.
The words for actions, feelings, time, people, questions, needs, opinions, everyday reactions.
The words that let you say something fast.
Because in conversation, speed matters.
Not speed like racing, not speed like panic.
But speed like access. Your brain needs easy access to simple English.
And when your English gets simpler, it often gets better.
So when we say 299 common words, what do we mean?
We do not mean that you memorize a random list of 299 words and suddenly sound like a movie star.
Yeah, sorry, no magic dust today.
What we mean is this. There are a few hundred words that appear constantly in daily English. These words are like the engine of conversation.
Words like
Go, come, get, make, take, want, need, know, think, like, feel, say, tell, try, help, work, call, ask. And also words like today, tomorrow, now, later, before, after, here, there, maybe, really, just, still, already.
Then you've got people words. I, you, we, they, he, she, my, your, our, their.
And question words: what, where, when, why, who, how.
And daily feeling words. Good, bad, tired, happy, sad, nervous, hungry, busy, ready, okay, fine, weird.
Honestly, weird is an underrated word.
Facts.
When you combine these common words into natural chunks, you can talk about your day, your plans, your problems, your opinions, your feelings, and your routines.
That's huge.
Because most learners don't need to say, photosynthesis is a fascinating biochemical process every day.
I mean, unless your life is super specific.
Exactly. Most learners need to say stuff like, "I'm running late. I'm not ready yet. I don't feel great. Can you help me? I need a little time. That's not what I meant. I'm just trying my best."
That's real English.
So let's make this practical. If you want to speak with a small vocabulary, your 299 words should come from 5 important groups.
Let's break it down.
These are your everyday verbs, the heavy hitters.
Go, come, do, make, get, take, put, give, need, want, try, use, work.
Help, call, ask, start, stop, keep.
If your verbs are strong, your English moves.
2. Connector words.
These are the glue words. They connect ideas.
And, but, so, because, if, then, still, also, maybe, really, just.
Without these words, you sound robotic.
3. Time words.
Now, today, yesterday, tomorrow, soon, later, early, late, before, after, again, always, never, sometimes.
These words let you tell stories and explain your routine.
4 feeling and opinion words.
Good, bad, easy, hard, better, best, happy, sad, angry, tired, busy, free, interesting, boring, weird, nice.
These words give your English personality. 5. Survival phrases and social words.
Hi, hey, thanks, sorry, excuse me, please, no problem, sounds good, I get it, I'm not sure, my bad, that's fine, no worries.
And honestly, these are gold.
Because language is not just grammar, language is connection.
Part 4. Why simple English sounds more fluent. This is one of my favorite truths about speaking.
Say it.
Confident, slower. Simple English often sounds more fluent than complicated English.
Yes.
Because native speakers don't spend all day trying to sound advanced. They try to sound clear, natural, and easy to understand.
Exactly. Americans say stuff like, I'm going to head out. I'm kind of tired. That works. I'm not into that. Give me a sec. I'll figure it out. I'm down. My bad.
And none of that is fancy.
But it sounds real.
A lot of learners try to impress people with difficult words, but in the middle of a conversation, hard vocabulary can slow you down.
And when your mouth is trying to say a word your brain doesn't fully own yet, you stall.
That pause hurts confidence.
So here's the move. Stop chasing advanced all the time. First, become fast and natural with basic words.
Master ordinary English. That's the secret sauce.
Okay, this part is huge.
Seriously huge.
You do not speak in single words. You speak in chunks.
Not want, but I want to. Not don't know, but I don't know yet. Not late, but I'm running a little late.
Chunks are mini sentence patterns that come out fast. They help you sound smoother because your brain doesn't have to build every sentence from zero.
That's why learners with fewer words can still sound great if they know good chunks.
Let's give people some powerful chunks right now.
Here we go. I'm I need to, I don't really, I'm not sure if, it depends on, I feel like, I used to, I'm about to, I ended up, the thing is, to be honest, at the end of the day, I'm kind of, that makes sense, that sounds good, I'm good, I'm into it, I'm not into that. Let me think. Give me a second.
Now that is useful English.
That's the good stuff.
If you practice 50 to 100 strong chunks built from common words, your speaking improves way faster than memorizing random rare vocabulary.
Way faster.
All right, let's practice. We're going to show you how a small vocabulary can still create real conversation.
If you can, repeat after us. If not, just listen and notice the patterns.
Situation 1. You're tired after work.
I'm tired. Today was a lot. I need a break. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I don't want to do anything right now.
Super simple, supernatural.
Situation 2. You're meeting a friend.
Hey, I'm on my way. I might be a little late. Traffic is bad. Just give me 10 minutes. Thanks for waiting.
That's everyday English.
Situation 3. You don't understand something.
Sorry, I missed that. Can you say that again? I'm not sure I got it. What do you mean? Can you give me an example?
That right there can save you in so many conversations.
Situation 4. You don't want to do something.
I'm not really into that. I don't feel like going out tonight. I think I'll pass. Maybe next time. I just need some quiet tonight.
Honestly, that's useful in any language.
For real.
Okay, now let's talk about something fun.
A little American flavor.
If your audience is American, you do want to know some casual expressions. Not too much, not in a weird, forced way.
Yeah, please don't learn 10 slang words and throw them into every sentence. That gets awkward real fast.
But a few common ones, super helpful.
Here are some easy ones. Pretty good, better than just good, kind of or kinda, softens what you say, gonna, going to, wanna, want to, grab, casually get like grab coffee.
But here's the key. Don't use slang before you understand the feeling behind it.
Yes, because slang is emotional. It has attitude, tone, timing.
For example, if someone says, "Sorry I'm late," you can say, "No worries."
Or it's all good.
If your friend asks, "Want to grab lunch later?" you can say, "Yeah, I'm down."
Not with your boss, though. Maybe not with your boss.
Yeah, maybe keep that one casual.
The goal is not to sound fake cool. The goal is to sound comfortable, human, and relaxed.
Let's talk honestly for a second.
A lot of people listening right now probably know more English than they think.
But they still feel stuck.
Why?
Because they keep learning, but they don't keep using. They read, but they don't speak. They listen, but they don't respond. They collect, but they don't activate.
And maybe they compare themselves too much. Maybe they feel embarrassed. Maybe they think, my English is too basic. Maybe they're waiting until they sound perfect.
Don't wait.
Please don't wait.
Basic English that comes out of your mouth is more powerful than advanced English trapped in your head.
That matters.
You don't need to sound impressive, you need to sound real.
And real starts small.
All right, let's give you a real method. If you actually want to use this idea, here's what to do. Step 1, build your small core.
Choose your 299 words from daily life. Verbs, connectors, time words, feeling words, question words, and useful social language.
Step 2, turn words into chunks.
Don't study just go. Study I need to go. I'm gonna go. Let's go. I have to go. Go for it.
Step 3. Practice by topic. Pick simple topics. My morning, my job, my family, food, stress, plans, health, shopping, free time, goals.
Yes, out loud, not only in your head.
Your mouth needs practice too.
This is where fluency grows. Repetition with variation.
Take the word need. I need help. I need time. I need a break. I need to go. I need to think. I need something simple. I need you to be honest.
Same core word, many real uses.
Not every day if that feels like too much, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
And don't record yourself to judge yourself. Record yourself to notice growth.
Don't practice weird textbook sentences nobody says.
Yeah, unless your life somehow includes the monkey is under the table.
Exactly.
Reset. Drive. Practice things you would actually say.
Let's prove the point. Mary, give us a natural paragraph using simple words.
Hey, I'm a little tired today because I didn't sleep well last night. I had a lot to do this morning, so I'm kind of behind. I need to finish some work, grab something to eat.
And maybe take a short break. I'm trying not to stress too much, but yeah, it's been a long day.
That sounds natural. And notice almost every word in that paragraph is common.
No giant vocabulary, no fancy grammar tricks, just clear thoughts connected naturally.
That is what listeners should practice.
Here's another one. I'm not really into big parties, to be honest. I'd rather stay home, watch something good, and chill for a while. If my friends want to hang out, that's cool, but tonight I just want some quiet.
Again, simple, everyday, expressive.
That's the goal. Not perfect, real.
Speaking challenge. Okay, let's make this fun. We're giving you a 7-day challenge.
A tiny challenge. No drama, no excuses.
Talk about your morning for 2 minutes using simple words.
Describe how you feel today and why.
Talk about what you need this week.
Explain your favorite food, movie, or hobby using only basic English.
Pretend you're texting or talking to a friend. Use casual American phrases like, I'm on my way, no worries, or I'm down.
Record yourself telling a short story about something that happened yesterday.
Speak for 3 full minutes without stopping. Don't worry about mistakes, just keep going.
And use the same common words again and again.
That's not boring, that's training.
Now, let's hit one more real-life problem.
Forgetting words.
The classic panic moment.
Don't panic. Do not shut down. Do not quit the sentence. Do not act like the conversation is over.
Go around the word.
If you forget umbrella, say, the thing you use when it rains. If you forget receipt, say, the paper from the store. If you forget microwave, say, the machine that heats food.
That skill is huge. It keeps you moving.
And honestly, even native speakers do this sometimes.
All the time.
We're all out here like, that thing, that thingy.
Exactly.
Fluency is not knowing every word. Fluency is staying calm when you don't.
Can I say something honest?
Please do.
A lot of English learners are way too hard on themselves.
Yeah.
They think simple means stupid.
They think basic means weak. They think if they don't sound advanced, they shouldn't speak yet. But simple is not weak. Simple is clear. Simple is brave. Simple is the beginning of real confidence.
And when you use simple English well, you build rhythm, trust, speed, flow.
That's how fluency starts. Not with perfection, not with pressure, not with showing off.
With practice, with repetition, with courage.
So, if your English feels basic right now, good. Start there.
Own it.
Use it.
Repeat it.
Grow it.
So let's bring it home.
You do not need thousands of words to start speaking better English.
You need a strong core of common words.
You need useful chunks.
You need daily speaking practice.
And you need to stop waiting until you feel ready.
Because honestly, ready is kind of a myth.
Yeah, it really is.
So this week, keep it simple. Speak with what you have. Use your words. Use them again. Use them better.
And remember, if you can say something clearly, honestly, and naturally, that is real progress.
We're proud of you for showing up, for listening, and for doing the work.
Keep going. Seriously, don't quit.
Your English does not need to be perfect to be powerful.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
And if this episode helped you, come back for the next one.
We've got more English, more real talk, and absolutely more coffee-fueled advice.
Always.
See you next time.